Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. So the client is probably on the floor sobbing at the thought of David Beckham being in Buckingham Palace. And this is what happens. Harry, this is exactly what happens. You know the whole thing about, oh, Harry's old friends, they don't like him anymore because he's changed. This is it. And now look where his old friend is. His old friend has essentially taken over his territory where, you know what I think? I don't think this should even be happening. I think Harry and David should be out having drinks together. And they'd be, taking photos from the press. Not paparazzi, because we know she calls Backgrid, but maybe he would call them too. And then they would say, oh, look, it's Prince Harry and David Beckham. They should probably still be friends right now. But they're not because of Meghan Markle. And that's what it really means when they say his life has fallen. Because it's not even about the fact that she has done this to his friends. You know, they should still be friends, David and Harry. It's not even about that, but it's still about the fact that he's allowed it. That's what makes it so much worse. So when you hear that the king and queen are hosting a lavish reception for this Emir of Qatar who's got 3 wives, quick comment, the guy's got 3 wives. Damn, what are they doing over there in those Middle Eastern countries? Wow, that's crazy. But you see this happening, and David Beckham is there because he was an ambassador for the Qatari World Cup, right, 2 years ago. So that's the only reason he's there. But it's really, really good. Like, it truly shows you that Harry allowed his life to be ruined. He allowed his old friends to basically say, bro, you suck now because of your fake black wife. And as a matter of fact, I just read a story where it said that the one time, because they went shooting together, I guess like marksman stuff, and that all of his friends were making jokes and Meghan was like talking shit to them and she was challenging everything they were saying. She's one of those people. She's one of those people where in public you're trying to have a good time and then they're like, did you understand what you just said right there? And you're like, what are you talking about? We're just at a bar. We're having a good time. That's Meghan. And that's David Beckham. And that's the client. Like that, you could totally see it where David Beckham and the client are probably having a nice conversation, talking about some funny stuff. But then Meghan has to come along and insert herself into whatever conversation is being had. You can totally, and that's what's crazy. It's literally like if you were to picture it in your mind, you could see this happening because she's really, really like that, you know? And that's exactly what, moving over to this with the whole CEO, honestly, they're trying to now, this is the new thing. Meghan Markle appoints herself. No, not Meghan Markle appoints herself as CEO. Nobody wanted to work for her. That don't try and change the story. We had heard about this all throughout summer, all right, that she was looking for someone to be the CEO and it wasn't happening because nobody wants to work for her because, all right, she sucks.